creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Georgia Southern Eagles offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys and the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Getting some heat. Finds his man. It's Cobb. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Facing a third down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Flushed out of the pocket. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
They're going to throw it again. Snares it outside. It's Genty. And he is run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires on the move. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll fire to his right. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty, and the touchdown will count. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. On 1st down, here comes this offense. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Eagles moving quickly to the line. Looking to pass. It's French. Trying to get to him. Using his legs to buy some time. At the 45 on his way. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. looking to push the pace with the no-huddle.
He can throw it, he can buy time, he can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against us. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
They'll try to snap it quickly. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He makes the catch. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
You run those routes, those curl routes, just like that. Those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football, so you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. First down.
On the run, it's Arnold. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man quickly. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play. They get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Touchdown, Eagles! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fights off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Genty. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Broncos have this offense rolling. They'll go back to the ground. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Makes the grab on the shuffle. They'll go with the quick touch pass. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Boise State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He'll try to tack on 1 more. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Georgia Southern in a hurry. Looking downfield, it's French. Keeps looking downfield. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. And initially, he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing's open. And he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And the Eagles will have a 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They'll go to the ground. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. It's a draw. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He's up to 51 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. Now from inside the red zone. That's caught. It's Cobb. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles! All tied up after that one. Possible shootout coming.
The offense does its job, and now the pressure switches back to the other offense. Points at a premium.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback adapting. He'll let it go down the right side. Welcome to Statesboro, Georgia, and what many refer to as the prettiest little stadium in America and home to the Georgia Southern Eagles. But trust me, it can get a little ugly if you come in here and you're not an Eagle. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Boise State's offense will get the first swing of the game. And here comes his quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Caught near the sideline. It's Genty.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He's off to the races. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field.
Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Forced out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's right on target. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And that is the kind of drive to start a season that is going to put a smile on your head coach's face. They were just methodical in the way they marched down the field. Awesome execution. You cannot start the season any better than that right there.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 35, set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Both of these teams have anchors in the middle that you build your defense around.
And everybody just seems to look to these two guys when there's a big play on the field that needs to happen, right?
They're making all the calls. They're making sure that they're in the right spots, run, pass, getting everybody organized, and they do it at a high level.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Dropping back, it's French. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Still running at the 40. Oh, look out, there he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. He's up to 41 yards rushing for him now. What a drive to kick off the new season. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cobb. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. The run from the shotgun. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
Tripped up for the tackle.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Important play coming on this opening day. It's 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles!
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. On the run, fires downfield. It's complete.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The Broncos are flying down the field. To the air on 1st down. Now adjusting. He's got his man, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. And the Broncos with the 1st and 10. Give to the running back. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone. A pickup of 5 to the 20.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
He's got it again. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. About to snap it for the 8th time on this drive, and it's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This quarterback is having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready. Had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in the rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Loss of 2. 3rd down coming up.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cobb. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's French. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Offense in a bunch formation. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Shakes off the defender.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
He's got 43 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. To the ground with the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
The running back carries the ball. Gain of 2. 2nd down coming up.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And he's got him set up. Defense finally gets him out of bounds at the 3.
Well, great job there by the defense, because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Touchdown, Broncos! He would not be denied. Well, you can hear the tackle drills for this defense next week already after all of those misses.
And I tell you what, it's so nice to have a running back that can smell the end zone. He's not going to be denied, squares his shoulders up, gets powerful, smells that end zone.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting the Buckeye leaves on those helmets just yet. This is a tight one in Columbus. They're up by 7 over Akron. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Power football with the run. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Eagles want to pick up the tempo. The RPO, it's complete. Tackle is made after the first down. A lot of urgency for this offense. Dropping back, it's French. And the pass hits, picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country, and you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He now has 79 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They'll run it. Nifty little dance step. Pulled down after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 13. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
I'll tell you what, after that big gainer on 3rd down, you might think about your quarterback running it again down here. It's hard to throw down close inside the 10-yard line. You've got to have some designed QB runs or give him a run-pass option on the perimeter. See if he can punch it in after that big gain.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Boise State.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards, and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Georgia Southern in a hurry. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Running back searching for a hole.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Got it behind the line. It's Burgess. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. He's going to take off. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. Got it past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the...
A shot toward the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Broncos will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Certainly not the greatest of kicks there, and they'll down it inside their own 40. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Caught near the sticks. It's White. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To throw, it's French. Quickly complete. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away from the heat. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Georgia Southern in a hurry. In the red area, it's White. Plows through the defense. And he showed off that stiff arm as he had a decent run. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He wants it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ball game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Boise State ready to send out that offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. The Broncos line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Back to throw, it's French. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Feeling some heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Genty. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Complete downfield. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Broncos!
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continue to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Michigan is currently ahead in this one in a jam-packed Big House, but it's been close so far. They're up by 7 over Fresno State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. Nothing but green ahead. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And they're not on the same page there.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Pulls it in. It's White. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the catch. It's White. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Fair catch, called for and made. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, in this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Dances away. He's got it. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Makes the grab.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Looking for a big play. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. The Broncos look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos!
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
Looking to buy time. On the move at the 30. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the return, it's Genty. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He chucks one out to the right. And it's caught inside the 30.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Handoff to the lone back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that run play.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He goes out of bounds.
And the Eagles
Turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Quick release by the QB. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Eagles come to the line in the hurry up.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Scanning the field, it's French. Moving out of the pocket. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Boise State ready to send out that offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the 1st down, and that's all that matters.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Bunch formation for these receivers.
on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
On the move, it's Genty. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. The play action fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that 1st play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker. You could tell. Locked in on the quarterback. Chases him down. Gets to him. Not only gets to him, doesn't let him break a tackle. Gets him on the ground.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching play.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
It'll be a draw. Finds a crease at the 20. That gives him 54 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Cobb. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
The give out of the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Just drives it between the uprights.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You dang right.
That's a live ball. And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Second down coming up. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Now on first down from the 30. Might as well give it to him again. Makes his man miss. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Looking for a man. It's French. Pocket start, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the ref.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Trucks through the defender. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The throw. Finds his big tight end. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the 1st down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Boise State.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Boise State.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking to throw, it's French. Pressure coming. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Let's see if he can find some room behind the left tackle. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He'll pull it on the read. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the prettiest little stadium in America.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
Looking to throw, it's French. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Looking for a block. It's Genty. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's
field, so the QB had to check it down. Found his fullback, but for no gain.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Does the short pass to the tight end. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. And the Broncos are on the move. They're going to run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got out of trouble and throws. He finds his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Brings up 4th down.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll try to pick up the first. The Broncos pick up the first down.
That's a risky play call there. 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Georgia Southern in a hurry. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete to the right. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. The offense starts with a short field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for them.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed, to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
The hand to the running back. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. He's got it. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team's doing a little running. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Comes out throwing on first down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Leaves it with the back. Sweet cut there. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Broncos will punt this one away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You got to stop turning the football over.
Georgia Southern in a hurry. Looking to throw, it's French. He's got his man across the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Using his feet to buy time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Quick tempo here for the offense.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Third down play from the gun. Fires toward the target. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like...
Off he goes! And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Can find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the running back. Just ran him over. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. A third and long coming up here. He's looking to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback, after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on second and 4. Using his legs, it's White. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's 3-yard line, it'll be 1st down. The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Caught in the backfield, it's Burgess. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. This offense desperate for a score here to try to stay in the game. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. You got to figure something out. You got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Off play action on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Got a man. It's Genty. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Roughing the pass. Defense.
The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. On the run, it's Genty. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He'll throw it. Makes his connection. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. The inside handoff. And he's still running after the move.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards. Set up a good 2nd down.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And the quick shuffle pass. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down. The give on the inside. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action, moving away from pressure. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. From the gun on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit.
Number 35 on field goal.
No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Georgia Southern in a hurry. To the air. It's French. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. The back goes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Boise State ready to send out that offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. They'll run this play from the pistol. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They go to the ground. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And the try is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Look, it's sloppy out here. It's wet. The ball is slick. It's not easy to kick in these types of conditions. That's now his 2nd missed field goal, but I know this kicker's disappointed of himself because he's good enough to make these kicks.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Back to pass, it's French. Coming after him. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Firing deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Eagles. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you give yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
The officials offer the kneel, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. A strike downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. He's got it. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Trying to convert this 2nd and short. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll throw it from the red zone. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll just keep slinging it. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Hand off from the shotgun. Got enough space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Touchdown Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
59, Georgia Southern, 45.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll throw it on first down. Getting some heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
To the air, it's French. It's complete on the right side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. The running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Extending the play. got it. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about.
Defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff team out there getting set.
Georgia Southern, 45.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking downfield, it's French. It's complete to the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum. You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, going up top. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Goodness gracious. This is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the catch past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it and still on his feet. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Eagle! We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 7 over the Pandas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Looking for a block. It's Davis. And the returner will be brought down. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And the Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's French. On the move, he fires. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get...
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. What a huge call there. They had the turnover. Instead, the roughing the passer call takes it all away. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's got it on the move. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched family.
Momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back and keep that momentum going.
Give to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. And the Broncos get enough for the 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Fakes his man out. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Complete out of the backfield.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Dances away from one. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Georgia Southern in a hurry. He's going to pass. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. To the air, it's French. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
You want to have a lot of success on defense, make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a friend.
They'll give it to the back. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Skips away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick strike complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the 4th quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the first down.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Lets it fly on the move. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. To the air, it's French. Got his man on the outside. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Unloads quickly. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Georgia Southern in a hurry. He'll come out throwing on first down. Trying to get to it. Going to try to get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Up-tempo for the offense. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll try to pick up a few here on third down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Eagles have their offense in high gear. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job by the defense there, getting a stop on the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage. We know they've been burned a few times early in this game by the QB run, but we weren't going to let it happen there.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And now they've taken the lead in the final 2 minutes and set the stage for a great finish. 66. He'll call for the fair catch here. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Off the play fake. Buying some time. The throw. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee. I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener, won the national championship.
Well, some of us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive with that comment. But yeah, great example, Reese. But listen, your season isn't over. Things still down the road for you to look forward to, still improve on, can still have all of your dreams out in front of you. But, you know, 83, Jesse, I know you were playing college football then, but share.
I think I had just learned how to walk. It's funny, guys, you know, just like that 83 team, this team that lost here today, they are also very talented. They just got to take care fixing up and cleaning up some of these mistakes, but no doubt, lots to play for moving forward. Can't wait.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks and the House of Loud, a place where great teams go to die. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Ducks will get us started with the opening kickoff. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So the Boise State Broncos offense takes the field for the first time today. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game, so who do you look for? The tight end, and there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. The Ducks offense will get the ball for the first time. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. And I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
They're trying to get to it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Unleashes one deep. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He got it. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, you can just keep your points. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3, now the offense with a chance for more. He's looking to throw it. He's got it on the run. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football, and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
Fair catch, called for and made. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond. They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
2nd down after that incompletion. The give to the tailback. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Gets rid of it. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. Well, not. Settled next to the Willamette River, Autzen Stadium is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on